does well now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man run. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Play action now. Prescott.
He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run forward with Pollard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. Down the right sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Prescott.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trey Norwood.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Here's Pickett.
And he's got his target, Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Kenny Pickett found a Pat Fryermuth. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
On play action, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Pollard.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
4th down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Olszewski now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And down he'll go at the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Drops this underneath for Pollard.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They'll try to run with Pollard.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. picked up by Casey.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris.
He's going to have the first down and inside. Inside the 10.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
Finding Harris over the middle.
Down inside the 10.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Call that a very strong gain
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Pickett.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Osa Odighizuwa
able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott looks to throw on first. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pickett back to throw.
And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnovers.